Michael Jordan in career, his whole career played 78 games a year. And that's not even counting the playoffs when you're playing, in the preseason. So you're talking about 115 games a year. That dude probably played in about 112 of those 115 games.
Please. Here we go. 3 parts. One player has won the scoring title. Regular season MVP was first team defensive player, led the playoffs in scoring, and won the MVP in the finals. All 5 things. It's only happened 4 times in the NBA. You know who the 4 players who do it were? Jordan.
Michael never set out games. If Michael set out a game, he made sure he played at least 25 minutes so you saw him play. Whether it be preseason, he didn't miss any regular season games. But during preseason where most start...
The audacity, no, the absolute nerve of LeBron fans to pretend that 22 years of stat padding somehow equals 13 years of raw, unmatched dominance. And just like that, one of Michael Jordan's own championship teammates dropped a truth bomb so explosive it shattered the entire GOAT debate in seconds. Suddenly, LeBron's diehard fanbase is scrambling to delete tweets like their season depends on it. And this wasn't coming from some desk-bound analyst or another ESPN loudmouth chasing clicks. This came from a man who lived the grind, breathed the pressure, and won 3 championships standing right beside the greatest to ever touch a basketball, Stacy King. He saw greatness from inches away. And what he said sent shockwaves across the entire basketball world.
Coming from a biased position where I'm just like, oh, that was my era, so I'm being biased. No, my eyes don't lie. I know what I've seen. And as great as LeBron is, and he's fantastic, but he ain't fucking with MJ. Just based off the eye test and the skill level and some of the stats and the heart, nah, yo.
13 years of pure domination versus 2 full decades of chasing shadows. Sure, LeBron's longevity looks shiny on paper, but the moment you stack it next to Jordan's ruthless efficiency, the entire narrative comes crashing down. And Stacy King? He wasn't finished, not even close. He aimed straight for the jugular. LeBron James will go down as one of the greatest to ever play, King said. Then he paused and dropped the hammer. But let's stop the GOAT debate. And that's when he delivered the knockout blow, the stat LeBron fans treat like it's radioactive: championships. After 22 seasons, LeBron sits at 4 rings. Meanwhile, Jordan secured 6 in just 13 years. 6. No team hopping. No superstar chasing. No excuses. Stacy King didn't just settle the debate that he lit it on fire and walked away from the ashes.
I think it's misinformation. I think they want to control the narrative to make it look like this generation's players are superior. I mean, you look at the Hall of Famers that are in that era.
And now every LeBron fan on the planet is scrambling, desperately trying to twist a narrative that simply cannot be twisted. Because once you bring efficiency into the conversation, the debate becomes a full-scale massacre for Team LeBron. Jordan didn't just win more, he did it in half the time. In only 13 iconic seasons Michael Jordan collected. 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, 14 all-star selections, yes, even counting the Washington years. And he still dropped over 32,000 points, while taking 2 full years off to play baseball. Meanwhile, LeBron has been grinding for 22 seasons, racking up mileage, switching teams, teaming up with stars, and still walks away with just 4 championships and 4 finals MVPs. The math.it doesn't add up. Not even close.
Out games. If Michael set out a game, he made sure he played at least 25 minutes so you saw him play. Whether it be preseason, he didn't miss any regular season games. But during preseason where most stars sit out, he played. I mean, we played in Lincoln, Nebraska. We played in Sioux Falls. We played in some small venues to get the people who may not be able to get to a big city to see us. We go into those places and play. And most star players, I'm not playing in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm sitting out. Michael would play first and third quarter, 24 minutes to let people see, because he recognized that Kobe's the same way, that this might be the only time that they're able to afford to see me play. And I want to make sure I put on a show. These guys nowadays, they don't look at it that way. The fans pay these anomalous, these crazy salaries. The fans, you owe the fans every...
Jordan accomplished more in less time, while LeBron has been doubling the mileage just to fall short. The math simply isn't mathing, and every LeBron fan feels that sting deep down. But right on cue, here comes the same tired excuse. But LeBron's longevity? Yeah, he's played longer. Congrats on showing up to work more often. You don't get a trophy for perfect attendance. And as Stacy King spelled out perfectly, longevity without dominance isn't greatness, that it's just being average for a longer period of time.
Generation is so dismissive of this stat when they go, Well, LeBron James has been to the finals this many, and he won this many times, but he's been this many times.
That's not greatness, that's persistence. Jordan didn't need 2 decades to make his point. He could have played until he was 45, shattered every record on the books, and still had less to prove than LeBron does right now. Jordan finished his legacy in 13 years, clean, complete, undeniably legendary. And Stacy King knows this better than anyone. He watched it happen in real time. He saw a man so dominant, so efficient, so surgical in execution that he could retire twice and still remain untouchable. Jordan didn't walk away because he couldn't play anymore. He walked away because he had already conquered everything. Now here's where things get ugly for LeBron supporters. Let's talk finals records. The part they avoid like it's radioactive. Jordan? 6-0. Perfect. Flawless. Untouchable. 6 trips to the finals, 6 trophies, 6 exits as a champion. LeBron? 4-6. That's not greatness, that's inconsistency.
MJ played from his prime to his retirement. I saw Kobe play from his prime to his retirement. I've seen LeBron from his prime to his eventual retirement.
I watched Kobe from his prime to his final game. I've watched LeBron from the moment he exploded onto the scene all the way to his long goodbye. And through all of that, one truth stands untouched. Michael Jordan never folded when the lights were brightest. No Game 7 heartbreaks. No mental meltdowns. No, I'm taking my talents, circus overshadowing his legacy. Every time he climbed the mountain, he planted the flag at the top. Meanwhile, LeBron has made it to 10 finals and lost more than half of them. That's not GOAT behavior. That's what it looks like when the moment becomes too big. Jordan never gave his opponents the satisfaction of beating him on basketball's biggest stage. 6 finals. 6 wins. 6 finals MVPs. That's not luck. That's surgical precision. You can't debate perfection. You can only acknowledge it, and if you think championships are just numbers, you're missing the entire point. Stacy King nailed it. Greatness isn't measured by stats alone, it's measured by impact. Cultural, global, historical impact. Jordan didn't just play basketball, he redefined it. In just 13 years, MJ transformed the Chicago Bulls into a global empire. The red and black became as recognizable as any major brand on the planet. He made NBA basketball must-watch television. He turned sneakers into $1 billion cultural movement. And to this day, his shoe line outsells every modern superstar combined. That's not just greatness, that's immortality.
Jordan, not last summer, summer before last, we ran into each other in Europe. And he says, Irvin, I don't know why these guys, because if you look at his record, he almost played every game like 5 or 6 times throughout his career. He didn't miss one game. He played in every game. We wanted to play in every game. Pat Riley or our trainer, Gary Beatty, had to make sure that they said, no. B, don't put on your uniform. Don't come sitting on that bench because you want to play for your guy.
LeBron has been grinding for 22 years trying to reach that level of influence, and he's still not even in the same galaxy. Jordan's name echoes through music, fashion, film, every corner of culture you can imagine. Kids who weren't even born during his career still know exactly who he is. Space Jam wasn't just a movie, it was a cultural earthquake that pushed Jordan beyond basketball and into global icon status. And Stacy King? He knows what real clutch looks like, because he stood right next to it. When the game was on the line and pressure crushed ordinary men, there was Michael Jordan, and then there was everyone else. The shot over Craig Ello. The flu game, the shrug in Portland, the final dagger against Utah. Every moment that defined basketball history, Jordan didn't just show up, he owned it like it was written in the script. LeBron. Let's just say Dallas 2011 still hangs over his legacy like a storm cloud. When the pressure hit its peak, when expectations were sky high, LeBron folded like a beach chair in a hurricane. That's why Stacy King never saw Jordan disappear when it mattered, because it never happened. And here's why King's perspective actually carries weight. He wasn't some fan journalist or YouTube analyst. He played with those killers. He saw what Jordan demanded at practice, in the locker room, and from everyone wearing that jersey. Jordan didn't chase superstars that he created them. Scottie Pippen wasn't born a legend, Jordan forged him in fire. Dennis Rodman became an icon standing beside him. Steve Kerr became clutch because Jordan made him believe he could be.
Michael and these guys in that era, they recognized how important it was for the fans who may not get a chance to see them play. So when they go to a city, this might be the first time this family of 6 gets a chance to see Michael.
Jordan never needed a super team. He became the super team. He created greatness around him through sheer force of will. That's leadership. LeBron? He can't win unless the deck is stacked in his favor. Miami with Wade and Bosh, Cleveland with Kyrie and Love. LA with Anthony Davis. Every chapter of his success begins with the same line, and then he teamed up with, that's not leadership, that's dependency disguised as strategy. And for the crowd yelling, Jordan played in a weak era. Please stop embarrassing yourselves. Tell that to Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Charles Barkley, all certified killers. All Hall of Fame nightmares. Jordan faced legends every single night in a league that was tougher, meaner, and more physical than anything today's soft whistle era can even imagine. Hand checking, bruises, blood, elbows to the ribs, that was Jordan's playground. And through all that brutality, he still stood alone at the top. Meanwhile, LeBron is playing in the softest era the NBA has ever seen, and still can't reach Jordan's mountaintop.
So competitive, bro. Mike could come out of retirement right now to play Bron
and do it.
Do you know what Michael Jordan had to deal with, bro?
You can go over his finals opponents.
You tell me who lost.
The Heat played a Thunder team with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden in the finals. I like how you say
who was gonna guard Mike on that Thunder team?
James Harden. So you mean to tell me
he's so cute.
You think
flagrant fouls for breathing too hard, technicals for making eye contact. And even with all that protection wrapped around him like bubble wrap, LeBron still needed 22 years just to scrape together 4 championships. Let's be honest. If Michael Jordan played in today's no defense, no contact era, he'd be averaging 45 a night without even breaking a sweat. Stacy King spelled it out perfectly. LeBron falls short in every category that actually defines greatness. So let's break it down by the numbers. Scoring titles. Jordan, 10. LeBron, 1 scoring title in 22 seasons. Let that sink in. Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan, 1. LeBron, 0. Jordan dominated on both ends of the floor. Steals titles. Jordan, 3. LeBron, 0. All NBA first team selections per season played. Jordan still destroys him even with a decade less mileage. The numbers don't lie. They just expose the truth LeBron fans don't want to hear.
Winning has a price. And leadership has a price. So I pulled people along when they didn't want to be pulled. I challenge people when they don't want to be challenged. And I earned that right because my teammates came after me. They didn't endure all the things that.
And here's the stat that really seals the coffin. Jordan's career average? 30.1 points per game. LeBron? 27.2. Jordan wasn't just better. He was more efficient, more ruthless, more dominant. Stacy King summed it up perfectly. LeBron will never surpass legends like Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or Wilt Chamberlain in the all-time rankings. And coming from a man who shared a locker room with Jordan, that lands differently. Think about it, a championship teammate of MJ doesn't even put LeBron in the top 3. And he's right. Kareem? 6 rings and the all-time scoring record. Kobe? 5 rings and the legendary Mamba mentality. Wilt? Stats so absurd they look like video game cheats. LeBron? He's not at the GOAT table. He's scrambling for crumbs on the edge while Jordan sits untouched, unrivaled, and forever the standard of greatness. Stacy King saw Jordan's mental toughness up close. It was cinematic. The man walked away from basketball, tried baseball, came back, and instantly won 3 more championships. That's dominance. That's legacy. That's why Michael Jordan will always be untouchable.
On my wall. So when I would go to the game, I would actually rub the poster. And I'd go out and score 30, 40. And so I always attributed touching MJ's poster brought me luck. So then I get drafted by the Bulls. So my first game, I felt like I didn't need the poster.
He played through food poisoning, nearly collapsed, and still poured in buckets like nothing happened. Every slight, every doubt, every ounce of hate, Jordan turned it into pure fuel. LeBron? The moment things go sideways, he's posting cryptic tweets, throwing shade at teammates, blaming coaches, or calling for trades. When pressure hits, he doesn't rise, he builds a new super team. That's not GOAT mentality. That's participation trophy energy. Jordan never begged for validation. No social media campaigns. No endless comparisons. His game spoke for itself. And the craziest part? Decades later, people are still arguing because LeBron fans can't accept the truth. Their guy has been chasing a ghost he will never catch. Here's what Stacy King sees. Something casual fans often miss. Greatness isn't measured in time served. It's measured in domination achieved. Jordan didn't need 2 decades. He conquered basketball in just 13 years. 6 championships in 8 seasons, 10 scoring titles, 5 MVPs, 2 retirements, still perfect in the finals. He didn't just dominate. He defined what dominance means.
What about playing with Mike?
Knowing that every time you walk into an arena, it's going to be packed. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no better, y'all know.
That's dope.
Y'all know. And knowing that it was like with being with the Beatles or somebody, man, that every place you go, we would drop MJ.
He became a cultural icon, a global brand, and the gold standard of greatness long before he even hit 40. LeBron? He's had to grind for 22 years just to keep the conversation alive. And even now, he's still chasing Jordan's shadow. Stacy King's message couldn't be clearer. The GOAT debate isn't ongoing. It ended in 1998, the moment Jordan hit that final shot in Utah, walked away, and froze time. The numbers don't lie. The championships don't lie. The finals record doesn't lie. And most importantly, the people who lived it don't lie. So when Stacy King says, "What LeBron is doing in 22 years, Jordan did in 13, that's not